Welcome back, everyone, to a very early stream for what are we on today? A Friday. So we're playing, as you can see on screen, we're playing Dark Souls 3. It has been a while since we played Dark Souls 3. And the reason for that is this isn't actually the first time I've tried to do the Dragonslayer Armour. I did do it, and I smashed him. First time. I think I only needed to Estus once. Or twice. Absolutely smashed the fuck out of him. What happened? I got it all done. Checked the recording quality, and it was fucking garbage. Because I hadn't played... I recorded through something other than OCR. So, just a reminder. This is something of a challenge run. It is meant to be Castlevania-esque themed. We've not really been able to do that because whips aren't really viable on Dark Souls 3, unfortunately. They just aren't. So we can maybe look to change that, but we are soul level 75, which is about right for where we are in the game. And you can see on the left on our attributes we have a strong dex build. I'm not 100% sold on this build. The dex stat is fine, but I think I wasted too much. I don't think Faith was a good investment, but we'll maybe be able to see if we take it into New Game Plus, it might be useful. Need to see what the requirements are for the buff spells, if those are achievable. But definitely, at the minute, it looks like wasted points. And the last thing you want on these sort of games is wasted points. So let's get to the Dragon Barracks. Yeah, but I did want to record this rather than stream it, and that hasn't worked out. And the reason for that is, it's not that I don't enjoy streaming these sort of games. As anyone who's watched any of my streams knows, I don't. It's not just highlights. It's not just me destroying everything. It's genuine. But my performance level tends to drop because I have to narrate. And I've just dropped a load of shit. But because I'm narrating, my performance level drops, and it's not ideal. So, Dragon Barracks. So we've got to get past these fuckers. So there's two ways I can do it. I can run across into the building on the left and hope the fire doesn't kill me. Alternatively, I drop down on the left and try and navigate some enemies to get into that building on the left and then run across, because we need to get into the building on the right. So I think I'm going to drop down. I have to deal with these guys. Can I just run past them? Get into this building. So we're in the right building. We have a plus 10 Astera Greatsword. Shit, my curtain is slightly blocking my screen. One second, I've got to sort that out. Right, okay. So why that was a pain is I couldn't see what was equipped in my left hand or where my Estus flask was very well. So I'm going to double heal. Rather than using more Estus, because I need to deal with the dragons first. And that could be problematic. Let's grab these miscellaneous stuff. We're not going to go down because there's a... an outrider knight down there, and I want to deal with the dragons first. So that's unfought. Beautiful. getting absolutely mullered. I don't mind because... Oh, feck! We are one-shotting them. Alright, you can fuck off. Yeah, I'm already playing so bad compared to how I was last time out. Nothing I can do about that. So I need to get here and clear this out. Right, are there any more surprises? This is the where we need to be. My game settings are so dark. I wonder if that was a mistake. Oh, well, it's more immersive. We'll just call it that. It's more immersive. So, I need to be careful with this because it can curse me. So if it starts spitting shit, I need to be very careful. I'm just going to bomb it. I don't mind if this uses... Oh, shit. Right. I'm not letting it curse me, so I'm going to let the curse go down. Will it retreat into the dragon's foot, though, if I take too long? That's a concern. But it's nearly dead. Beautiful. That's what we wanted to see. Because this will kill the dragons. Which means the bridge is now free. Very happy with that development. Is there anything out here? Get down. Check this room out. Don't think I don't see you. Well, there would have been earlier. Useful earlier. That was a stupid move. Is this a false wall? No. So, I can return to Violent Shrine any point now. I'm happy with that. How many more are you? Shit, I've only got one Estus, really. And I believe this is a Mimic. Bring the sword down! Beautiful. this way. Clear. I just want to pull this to... That should open the gate. I'm at this point just going to go back to the bonfire to rest up. Then we're going to head back to the left building, and I'm going to try and take out the... Just grab this stuff first. The refined gem. Already got shitloads of embers. But now we're not going to get molested by dragons, which is good. Okay. 30,000. Is that soul level? Just short, so we'll be in level up range when we take out the Outrider Knight, assuming it doesn't just fucking mollywop me, which wouldn't surprise. So now we can run this way without the dragon fire billowing down on our heads. See all the chaos butterflies in the background. One enemy in here, isn't there? Shit, have I aggroed them? No, we're good. So I've got this entire chamber as now as a safe point. Get back. We win the first encounter quite handily there. No, no, no. How are we alive? How are we alive? I don't like fighting those enemies. So I will take any win, even if it's not the most classy. We get some twinkling. I should have... Oh, it's fine. Spirit Crest Tree King. Okay. So we've basically done a lot of it now. The heck was that? Screaming at me. Back to the Firelink Shrine. We go. The only thing I haven't done, I think, is drop down and go, like, right. See how we do for time. I'm enjoying the Astara Greatsword immensely. Although, its low swing time is different, considering that we had only like a short sword for like most of the game so far until we got that. We are only on for like the most basic of basic endings because I accidentally flubbed my lines with the hollowing. Oh well.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart.
I wish to level up.
Well, then take.
And we're just going straight into Dex because doubling down on getting max damage with my Dex build makes the most sense at the moment. I'm going to have a look at my souls to see if I can buy another level. I think we can quite comfortably.
Welcome. Very well, then take.
So what I'm leaning with doing next is get Dex to 45. I think is the plan. Then maybe into Vigor and Endurance or Vitality. Or maybe even a little bit into Strength. But definitely, I think focusing on Dex first is the most helpful option. Especially now that I have a plus 10 weapon. With, I believe it's S rank scaling on this. Let me just check. No. Yeah, so we've got S rank with Dex scaling. So the higher our Dex, the more damage we'll do. And that's because we have the sharp attunement on this. No shield. It has been interesting playing a melee build without a shield or any riposte ability. Because it's such... I'm trying to think how to word it. It's sort of like, because you're always at close quarters, you always want the option to at least absorb a hit with a block or to go for a riposte for the critical. Especially when we've faced enemies with tower, great shields or shields. We have noticeably struggled. Even before we got the greatsword, we struggled with those. Because sometimes we can poise break them with the greatsword, but when we had the short sword, no chance. So our next objective is clear out the Great Hall. And once we've done that, we will open up the doorway to... Well, we could probably already sprint to the boss quite comfortably. I'm not too worried about any miscellaneous treasures I miss, because I can go around and get them at my own time. I will grab this one, though. It's in my path. I have so many embers because I got invaded. And they dropped loads of shit, and I picked it up. You motherfuck! I got pancaked. We're not doing well. Backstab. This'll deal with him. Although, it didn't because I forgot to factor in that I was out of stamina. You can fuck off. So that wasn't what I was trying to do by a long way. I sort of let myself glide in and get noticed. You don't want to get noticed. So that's where we pulled the lever down. This way is to the boss. So when I do my boss approach, we will just run past a lot of these guys. So this leads back down. So I'm going to go up and down just to activate this as a shortcut. This leads back to, I believe... Is it near a bonfire? It's right. It leads earlier in the Dragon Barracks. I'm 100% sure on that. Where exactly in relation to bonfires, if it's quicker, I don't know. Ah, so it leads us here. So this, I believe, is right at the start. And this way, is this the way to Consume King's Garden? Yes, it is. Why, hello there. So I do have a direct way with no enemies then. Barring these first couple, but the weakest fucking frying pan solves lids anyway. Back up we go. I will send the lift back down, because it might be worth utilising. I don't know if it's slightly quicker or not. But no enemies to negotiate before a boss is always appreciated. Yep, send the lift down. Tiny bit of exploration left. We're summoning, but we're not going for the boss. He's just going to help us troll some enemies, because we might as well summon him. I don't need him for the boss. The Dragonslayer Armour doesn't... I don't remember it being particularly dangerous. Is that the Dragonslayer Armour boss door? I thought that was. Maybe it's just not letting me go that way now that I've summoned. Oh no. Have I goofed? Oh well, you can still have some use to me. Because there's a ladder over here, isn't there? We need to go up. I'm completely lost now. Not lost as in, obviously I know where I'm going. I just want to... Because that's definitely the boss. That's 100% the boss chamber. Where's my summon? Take your dear sweet time. Would you like me to maybe put on some fucking tea and biscuits for you? So there's 2 crossbowmen, and I believe there's an enemy just behind them as well. So I'm going to rely on you, Meat Shield, here. Shit. Are you not going to close in on them? It's kind of what I brought you along for. I'll kill the kiddies first. Alright, they actually took more than one hit. I was not anticipating this. And you took your sweet time finishing him off after I helped you out with the gank. Although it's not technically a gank, they're trying to gank me. If anything else, this is just pure self-defense. Fuck it, I will drop down. Smash all this while we wait for Johnny be good up there to fucking take his time. Using the ladder. Like a coward. Like a feeble person. Right. You're fucked, my friend. No, 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 no! Not two-handing. That could have gone bad. Lothric Knight Greatsword. What are you swinging at? What's angered you so? Lothric Knight Greatsword. I need to sort out my weapons. So this already looks a mess. If we were playing with Risk of Invasion, it'd be a lot more sorted because I wouldn't, because I might need to quickly switch between. So this would not be a thing. So Lothric Knight Greatsword requires 24 strength, so we are well off the way. We need 8 more, and it only has a D rank scaling, but that's only at the start. Once you level it up, it might improve. The thing is, it's a lot more powerful than what I've got equipped, apparently, when fully maxed out. But we benefit from our S rank scaling. We get the Praise the Sun. I have 1 sunlight medal, I believe, so we don't need that just yet. I need to start grinding out Covenant items, maybe. Spend an afternoon in Farron Woods to max the Great Wolf one. And that just opens up there. Why is this closed off? The last thing I want to know, because I'm pretty sure that this isn't the boss chamber. Just not letting me go that way while I've got fucking Igon. How do I cancel the summon? It's been time since I've done this. Obviously without dying. You need a bone. Hold on. Not a bone. There we need the black separation crystal. Okay. Sorry, bud. I want to do the boss on my own. So our other weapon is this. Let me have a look. Raw short sword, which served us for most of the game. But its lack of range was really starting to grate. Especially when we tried the dancer with it, it was just ridiculous. Remove. Remove, remove, remove. Remove. Switch. Shrine bonfire. Dragonslayer Armour time. I'm not too worried if I lose souls. Well, that's a base lie, but I won't be happy about it. By any means. So, Lothric Castle, I believe, is the bonfire we want. We'll go with the one where there's pretty much no enemies, rather than run over the bridge, up, round, down. Guarantee we go into this fight with full Estus flasks. Now, am I at the right location? I believe so. I believe we're at the right location. Clearly not. Oh, Jesus. This is where a shield would work, but okay. It worked. It worked out. No reason to stress. So I think our armor's brass armor, isn't it? With a combination of mirror armor. One of the reasons I would quite like to invest in... Where's the stat? I think, is it endurance or vitality? Is to eventually move up to some better armor. We're not using ultra heavy because of the challenge. Right. I can't let him use his charge attacks. This is the one. Yeah, I knew that would come in. That attack's going to be the most dangerous to me. Hit him! Beautiful. Smacked him again. Smacked him again. We actually did it much easier the first time. The first time I only needed to esper like three times at tops. I think it was only one, but I'll say 3 times just as is. So as you can see, we haven't got a trophy pop for that. Because, like I said, we did it earlier. We did it earlier. Because normally I'd have got a trophy there, like I have for most of the bosses on this game. Dragonslayer Armour. I'm just going to proceed a little bit forward to get the Grand Archives bonfire and have a little poke around here. There we go. Smacked him. The high damage output per hit, even for the slower speed of this sword, has been a godsend since we switched to it. Titanite chunk. Because before we'd need like to do 3 or 4 times the amount of hits with the short sword. Check every corner. We are now at the Grand Archives bonfire, I believe. And this place is going to be the bane of my existence because I don't remember it ultra well. And there's a lot of nasty shit. Unlocking shortcuts is going to be key. So I believe we go in and we're immediate, because I stopped here last time. I don't know what's, but I know from memory there's a fucking great sage right in front of me when I enter here. Crystal sage. He got away very easily there. I wanted more damage on him. Thrall. Titanite chunk. Dickheads up there. We're not doing massively huge amounts of the Grand Archives. I just want to have a quick see what we can get to. So the wax mechanic is basically starts here, doesn't it? Oh, I didn't get behind him. So basically, there's bookshelves we have to navigate that will reach out with grasped hands. Unless we're coated in wax, we will not take that very well. So this is the next area I need to go to. Can I find my way back to the bonfire? Is the last task of the day. Because we'll get back to the bonfire and then we will spend our levels. Wine. Okay, so I can't go that way. Can't go that. There's got to be a way back to the bonfire other than homeward boning. Which I will do if needed. Oh, fucker. Dickhead with a shield. So you know how I said shielded enemies are problematic for me? Because normally I'd look for a way to break. Oh, and he's... Oh, fuck off, I was behind him. That should have been fucking a backstab. More chunks. More chunks. So we're not going to do the Grand Archives next. We're going to do Archdragon Peak, most likely, I think. Crystal Chime. Is that what you were guarding? You motherfucker. So we might have to homeward bone here. Yeah. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. I mean, it's not like I'm short of them. Nice. Firelink it is. All in all, successful day. Feels weird to be streaming this early on a Friday. We usually start about 5 o'clock, don't we? And it's...
Welcome home.
Oh well. The reason why is because I wanted to get this done. I wanted to get Dark Souls 3 progress done because we have taken the absolute piss with how long we've taken with a single playthrough of Dark Souls 3. It's taken us over a year, and it's just because I don't like streaming it, and finding time to do recordings has been tricky. So 2 into decks. I'm gonna get to 45. Like I said, and then we will decide where to go further. In fact, I want to speak to you first with these souls. I need more chunks. Oh well. I don't have anything for reinforcing Estus, do I, just yet? I do know there is one in the Grand Archives somewhere. Purchase item. How many souls do I have? I've got a shitload of souls. So we will just buy some armor. Shall we buy the Morn set? I think we'll buy the Morn set. Can't buy black fire bombs. That's upsetting. Oh, I should have spent it on spells. Oh, I should have spent my money on spells. Oh, well. 7 dark arrows. So we're not going to do the Grand Archives next. When we resume, we will do Archdragon Peak and the Ancient Wyvern next. Because it's I just think it's the best way to go. So we're going to leave it there. That is the Dragonslayer Armour all done and dusted, and another one in the books. We didn't really struggle with him too much. He's one of those bosses that as long as you've got some sort of perfection of your build and our weapons are well equipped, you're not fine. It's just that charge attack which you need to be very careful with, especially because it can knock you off the ledge. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you for watching, everyone. We will be back with something a little different later on tonight. It'll still be a gaming stream. It will still be a gaming stream, but we will be back later on tonight. But I'm going to have at least a break of an hour. Normally on these sort of things we only rest for like 15-20 minutes, but I'm going to have an hour's break to do a little bit of cleaning and sort a few things out on the homestead. So I'll see you in about an hour's time. Have a good night.